Yeah, first match.
This is
For sure, being it at first to one, it's so different to playing like 2 sets.
the first one is completely different beast.
Different. Yeah.
You don't have enough time to adapt, adjust to your opponent is playing.
And even
Gotta
if
make
you adapt, if your opponent catch on, he will do the 50-50
it's
as
the
soon
thing.
as
So
possible.
yeah, the onus is on both players actually to act on the fly as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Your decision making also has to be really, really good.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, even though it's first to one, you still have to adapt. You know, you can't just.
Yeah.
I think it's a bad idea to go in with a strategy beforehand without analyzing the situation. I think there's still enough time to observe.
See what's
For
going on.
sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, just play your game first.
Yeah, like you see, like Uncle Ben, he's been trying to do 50-50, but halfway he changed his game plan. He stopped ducking because he sees a rabbit jumping once, like hop kicking. So he's like, yeah, it's not worth it. So he
That's a
stopped.
good. That's a good adjustment. Yeah.
yeah.
A
So
good
he doesn't even
adjustment.
slide anymore.
Yeah, he normally like slides and then blocks or something.
Yeah.
And if he sees it's clean, then he'll go for like the slide.
Is that true, Uncle Ben? Or is he asleep?
It's like it's a good way of like approaching a neutral if you can like dash. I mean block in time, because people often try to
So-
hit you out of the slide, but like
This
a
is one thing I've
4-4
been trying
and so on.
to teach everyone here. The word neutral. Is there a way to like really explain this to them?
It's basically like when no one's getting hit or being comboed or blocking or anything. It's like, you know, when people are moving around trying to hit each other, but
What's
yeah.
happening right now? Before
Yeah.
before any attacks are happening, movement is what constitutes neutral.
Oh yeah. You stream on Twitch now, right?
Yeah.
Can you give me the link, please?
Okay.
Yeah, we can share it too. Forgot about that.
Yeah,
I'll post it here in Give. Let me.
I don't think they know where GIF is, but
โพสต์อินไลน์นะพี่ต่าย
Twitch.tv/
เดี๋ยวผมส่งอะไรในไลน์ก็ได้
Okay, okay.
I'll bring it to line because they don't know what GIF is.
Okay.
They said this server has too many channels.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Okay, I'm just gonna go back to that round.
Twitch doesn't give us sort of like the option to slow things down. Really.
Where's Sasa?
Sasa.
Why do you want to know?
That confused the hell out of me because recently LB has
Yeah,
been talking about
Sasa.
Sasa. And I was like, what? How does he know that? Inside man, inside info. I'm going to ask an unrelated question again to you guys. Like, I noticed that like the movement back and forward, I myself, when I'm playing, I do a lot of up for 3D movement. But like, watching Uncle Ben, he switches up between up and down the whole time. Is the decision-making process based on the stage or?
The stage
No.
is a part of it, and also the character you're fighting against.
Yeah. Because like in Tekken's, not all moves in general, some characters track one side better with pokes and their launchers track the other side. So if he suspect that Rabbit's trying to launch him, he will try to sidestep the way that the launchers won't hit him.
Yeah, so it's character-based.
Yeah, so it's
also-
character based.
Also, Jin's sidestep right into dark is the best way to deal with Jin.
Yeah.
So he always do sidestep right and dark, sidestep right and dark. He keeps ducking.
Okay. So
I
it's
just
based
wanna-
on your move repertoire
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the opponent. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to watch this round again because I think I like what ReaperRabbit is doing. Like,
See,
got-
that should have been a launch though. Even though I mean I can understand it was a
yeah. So you get the damage and then you like back out because you have the life lead and then because Uncle Ben got a lot of damage from close range for most of the match. Now you just space
see
him out.
that was a whiff punish opportunity actually.
Yeah. But I think Jin is good at keep out game as well.
For sure.
So this was a good adjustment. Yeah, but see, once Uncle Ben got in, that's when you started losing your health. But you managed to clutch it out. That was hype.
wish we could slow this down.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to download the video.
Mm.
But next time I'll be more prepared for this.
Talking about neutral as well, I mean, some of the things that you do from long distance are there just to unnerve people as well. I mean, like in two-dimensional games, at least I'll throw a punch or something just for the sake of doing something that's not movement.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
also something in this
Just to
game.
mix up the timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
You see,
Especially like certain characters, they can do it.
Uncle Ben had a very good sidestep there, which lost you the round.
Yeah.
So
Also, when we've been playing for a long time. For me, my plan against Uncle Ben, I cannot place more than one. I have to
yeah.
place one time and stop. I cannot
I see.
go for setup.
Can we go back to the wall situation there?
In the next round.
Oh, in this round.
Is it okay? Let's go back. I think that's. Was it here or after this?
It was. I
After
think
this,
it's
yeah.
after this, yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, other side of the stage.
Mm.
I think also, Rabbit, if he is going to step to Jin's weak side, it might be a good idea every once in a while. I'm not saying it has to all the time, but to use your other electric, because it does catch to that side though.
I'm not sure. It might.
It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
โคหนึ่งอะพี่
Catches to his
Can
weak
play
side,
that.
yeah.
I also like the use of down back 4 there because of, you know,
Okay.
people trying to safely approach, but you can get your plus frames.
Okay, so okay. Was so what happened there? I feel you had an opportunity basically to escape the wall, but you tried to poke your way out. Which I can understand, but I think it might have been better. You'd
walk
actually, to actually walk out there. See what I'm talking about?
So
Over here, immediately there, when he started poking, you already had an opportunity to sidewalk out.
yeah.
Yeah, because he cancelled, right? He can't really do anything
Exactly.
to hit
Correct.
on track.
And once you start sidestepping out of like away from the wall, then your opponent's gonna have to try other stuff to keep you there, you know.
Exactly.
And then that might be better for you if you block or something. Might be unsafe or bad frames. Not sure what Shaheen can do. Maybe down forward. What's
Down
his
forward
homing
three.
move? Yeah.
Homing up 3.
So if you block that,
Yeah, but
then it's your turn again. So that's just an example, though. He could do a lot of stuff, but yeah. I think Uncle Ben really dominated from up close on offense and defense. So with the side steps. So when you're rushing him down, you gotta be aware of the threat of a sidestep. Because you did like a small poke and he sidestepped it and then he got like a full combo. So the risk reward there was in his favor.
So what he would have done is to dash and block a bit first before doing something.
Yeah.
Or just you can
Nerves.
also use Jin's
It's always
standing
happened
4
to
and
me,
down
yeah.
4. Those are good.
Is the off the wall jump thing just for show and not really useful to get out of corners?
Not really.
It's not. Yeah, it's not really the most. Yeah, really the most practical.
Unless you're Alisa. That bitch is OP.
Or if you're geese and you just want to fly out of the corner.
Yeah, but I mean that's the thing, right? Like, I mean, if it's just for show, sure, then I'm gonna use it. But I mean, like, if it's actually viable in a fight, I mean, I don't see many pros using it ever.
I think
Alisa and Geese maybe, but the rest.
Oh, really? So Geese is actually probably a
No,
viable.
I mean
alternative?
that guy flies like mad far.
Okay, cool.
It's off the wall.
Yeah.
So
Also, the female characters like Nina or this character, they do the backflips. Those ones are pretty okay.
Oh, yeah, that's useful.
let me just go back a little bit.
But it's not very fast.
I want to get the chat here on my phone.
Kind of.
Okay.
The risk is not that high because if they hit you, they get this weird face.
I forgot
Face
to turn
black
on my mic.
Oh no.
Damn. Uncle Ben, please.
This is the other LB.
Okay, so that that round start running 3 was quite risky, and I think you went for a lot of risky stuff in these matches.
I did 4-4-3 to be honest.
Oh, I see.
Remember, I changed the rubber to 35, and I'm not. See, I'm dropping combos ready too. I'm not really. It's not an excuse, but it's like I'm not confident with moving anymore as much because I'm like, what if I get something wrong? So I run into his a lot of hop kicks, and I think I talked to him about this. He said he was trying something new with like hop kicks because he usually does it every now and then, not as often.
So I like what you did with that 4-3 there, right? But later on, you'll see he kind of baits it out. But yeah, you'll see later on.
I think what you need to also be able to do is position yourself just outside of kick range. You can at least, at the very least, you can punish with back 1+2.
Yeah, because right now he's going into hop kick range and doing down 3 a lot. And in the last round, he got top kicked for it. So you gotta be a little bit more careful when you approach Claudio if he's gonna hop kick. But yeah, he's got a lot of tools that can just hit you while you're approaching. I think when I was playing Sap,
back one especially.
yeah, when I was playing Sap at the beginning, he was getting hit by all of those like back 1, back 4-2, down 4-3 stuff in neutral. But later on, Sap started dash blocking a lot, and then I had to play more honest.
That's something new too. He's trying to jab me out of a lot of things when he's not confident. He just does one jab though, not 1-2. So that floated me.
It actually is a smart strategy.
Yeah.
Oh, stagger on
Press!
Pressure.
I pressed.
What is that move that's staggered?
Down 1-2. Down 1-2, yeah.
Oh.
You can sidestep that, I think.
Yeah.
Oh really? I didn't know.
Yeah, the second hit you can sidestep. SAPhoenix can backdash it.
He's been lying to me.
This is why you analyze in videos, no?
ลง 1-2 คาริโอมันใช้ได้เหรอ
Oh, that should have been while standing.
ซ้ายขวา
I imagine that's what you were going for.
โอ้โห ผมก็ยืนให้มันบล็อกตลอดเลยนะทุกวันนี้
ความล็อกเกม
บางทีมันตกใจ
Wolfmanbell.
อะพี่ตกใจ
Yeah, okay, let me go back.
ไม่รู้เลย
That's what I wanted to show you.
Go back to that part.
So
Which one?
you normally do forward 3 like this, right? At this range. So he walks forward, stops, and then you whiff, and then he punishes.
Yeah, no, but that was 4-4-3 because I was going in. You see, I wanted the +4, but it came off wrong. Because I use 4-3 when I usually backdash, not when I go in. Because it's if I dash in and do 4-3, there's a chance people might backdash, and it whiffs. Yeah, that's the main problem with that move. So if you dash and do 4-3, there's a chance people will backdash and it whiffs. But if you backdash and do 4-3, it hits a lot because people don't realize how long it is. And then when they want to catch up with you, they accidentally get clipped by it.
Yeah, so
that's why I use that.
In this round, let me go back a little. Go back a little bit. So at the start of the round, you went in and did down 3, and then after that, Wolf had a good read on your low timing, and then you'll see like.
I changed to a solo low, thinking he won't get used to it.
You wanted to throw off his
timing, but he was committing to the low blocks. So
yeah.
Deep.
And then you did it again at the end, and then you got hop kicked.
Because the thing is, at that point, D, you already planted the seed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Already conditioned him to expect those lows.
But yeah, like we mentioned, one game I couldn't, because like if it's 2 games, I can kind of implement this into my favorite the next game. But that chance is gone.
You've got to think about it along those lines. Is that because I mean, typically in high level matches, people are always planting, always sort of like conditioning early, that the opponent picks up on what they're doing, so that they can mix it up later.
Or
At high level, yeah, but not with me.
definitely do deep analysis on Lord Bear.
Okay, Lord Bear.
Oh
Okay.
damn! Look at that.
Really
yeah,
like the
all
way
those
Lord
mids.
Bear plays.
Jeez, yeah.
To be honest,
You don't like how he plays.
like how
Thank
he
you,
plays. I
thank you.
really-
I'm here. Thank you so much. I'm here.
Okay, let's watch that round again because it happened
let's-
very
let's just-
quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there, were,
yeah.
there were there were two mids into a launch that I really liked.
Let's go for it a little. Twitch is so slow, guys.
It's alright, gives everyone time.
By the
to-
way, Lord Bear is the new Safina of Taiwan.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
Really? Hey.
More Saphoenix, just what I need.
Like army.
Nick, you fought against one Zafina and you're
It's,
really
it's enough,
like
dude.
Thailand
Who made this
backlash.
out?
Time for
Yes.
Rugal.
We
Lord
just
Bear is
watched
well known
Rugal.
for his
Rugal bought Zafina in the last match.
sad Fina. No, I'll show you sad Fina later when I'm up against ISADA. I was like, what the fuck? Sad Safina.
Yeah, Twitch, please. Well, this is just load times anyway, so I'm just gonna go for it a little bit. Okay,
Just before that.
just before this.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, there we go. There we
Okay,
go.
here we go. Here we go. Yeah.
This is cool.
Okay.
So what do you think ISADA can do differently for this matchup?
So the main thing I noticed is when ISADA got in, because you got to work to get in against Jack as Julia, right? But when he got in, he didn't really capitalize on it. Like at the beginning of the round when he landed the forward one. Let's see.
The elbow?
Okay, this is too far.
I would say here is that Lord Bear did the right thing here by basically taking the fight to Julia, because Julia's offense can actually be quite oppressive.
So you see, after you did the 4-4-1, you went for QCF2. I think no, that's not QCF2, but
Upward one.
forward one. Yeah. And then you ended.
I think
it
he
on-
was.
You did it twice in the match. So I wonder if you were like trying to bait something or whatever.
Yeah, because that move crushes her jabs.
Yeah.
So if you jab after 4-4-1, it launches.
Oh,
So
that
I
worked.
think that's
I
better on block, but on hit you should go for pressure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he realized that it was on hit. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Jeez, Jack's movement is so deceptive. It doesn't look like he's even stepping.
Nah, it's just Lord Bear. He cheats.
Yeah, they did it again and it worked.
Oh,
then
that should have been.
Jack got going. Yeah, he tried the bow and arrow punish, but he didn't get it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Then he did it
It's
again.
just bow and arrow, right? It's weird that Safina can do full crouch down for 3 without even cancelling or anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
This game has some weird rules. Yeah, there was a whip punish opportunity there. Maybe 4-4-3 or something. Or 4-4-1-4, yeah. Press!
Press.
I would like to see. I would like to see more Party Crasher though, because the thing is, Party Crasher, you establish a nice early mind game, which can be useful in 2-1s.
I think also party crasher into sidestep, not just like party crasher into other moves for crushing.
No,
Because
for
it's
sure,
only-
for sure, yeah.
Yeah, because she can still move.
Exactly.
And you need to
It's
do
the
that
thing.
against Jack.
It's actually a very versatile move in terms of its application. So that's something I would definitely use.
You got in nicely there and then you didn't really capitalize again and then...
It's another thing. Like I feel like your approach was maybe a little bit too reserved. And in this matchup, if pardon the one being offensive, Jack is definitely going to be, because doesn't want to be shut down.
There was another whip punish opportunity there.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's-
another
okay.
one.
Nerves.
Yeah, I
Yeah. It's
understand.
first to one. It's gets to you. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think mainly it's the party crasher to sidestep. He needed to do that. He's playing very straight line against Jack.
Yeah, yeah,
which
yeah,
is
yeah.
not good.
Yeah, you've got to take the fight to Jack. You can't play too reserved. The thing is, if you
But like
are going to play reserved, you need to position yourself. I would say just outside of down forward 2, down back 1 range.
Mhm.
That you still use your movement basically to create whiff situations that you can capitalize on. If you aren't going to play that way and you want to be more offensive, which you need to actually do, you should be using more party crasher.
Oh, guys, where's
Damn,
Book?
this character.
You forgot about Book.
Yeah.
I think he's playing Legends of
Oh, I see.
Legend of Runeterra.
He's playing T7
Oh,
on Twitch, apparently.
He's playing Tekken right now.
Oh. Oh damn, we must watch.
We're gonna analyze his matches while he plays.
The download.
So how do you pronounce the character on the left again?
Paham Ram.
Sounds such a South African thing, actually.
Yeah. Thai sounds like South African, I don't know.
Oh, that was nice. That was a nice.
Yes, backflip into down 4.
Yeah,
I feel
oh,
like
the
people don't really
pressure.
challenge. People are afraid to challenge his running.
How plus is
Yeah,
it?
because like it's +9 to +14. So you the later the frames, it can go up to
Yes.
14, which is like nuts, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't tell.
Definitely.
You can't tell if it's actually +9 or 14. This is
Which one?
how late.
Running
three.
3.
The jumping knee, yeah.
Oh, okay. Fucking Ram.
That's 4.
Oh, I love this. I
Oh.
love this.
So sneaky, like dash high.
There's Jui for you.
Yo, I
You know,
The best Gina in the
Gem
world.
Mac.
Oh,
Oh, that was
Nina.
nice though. Putting out the lowly. Oh no.
Fakum Ram's hitboxes, man.
Yeah.
Yes, Sap.
Not my fault. Just wanted to learn the character.
Yeah, it's fine. I
I didn't,
forgive you,
be,
Sam.
I didn't believe Spag's throw breaks. Like, nah, you just ass. It's like, oh shit, it's actually a plus.
you will learn.
Surprised
What can
Book
you-
actually used that down back 2. Was it down back 2-2?
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought
not sure why he did
initially. No, I thought initially that was going to be a good move for counter poking because of his eyes, but not really all that amazing.
Yeah, like
no
Dick
block
Jab
so
is
fast.
Dick Jab is,
Okay,
does
can
the,
we-
does the trick, you know. But
Yeah.
yeah, maybe if you're expecting a low parry, and I don't know. But
Oh, we need to analyze Jui.
are we gonna
Okay,
go back?
go back.
Let's go back.
Go back.
Okay.
Let's go back.
Now it's loaded.
Go to the beginning.
Since you know,
Let's go to the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go to the beginning.
since you know, since you,
Analyze him for me.
yeah, Rabbit always
I always lost to him.
To Jui.
Yep.
To Ju, yes.
Okay.
Okay, but you see, D, I'm not the best Nina in the world. You know, it's not the same.
yeah, but you must know what the Nina is doing.
Eh, but I don't know what the best Nina is doing. You know what I'm saying?
She's pressing non-stop. Can you see?
But yeah, he's always in Book's face, which is what you gotta do as Nina. So
Yeah, because Nina's hitbox is ass. She has to be in front of your face.
but I think it's good to be in Fakumram's face because he excels at the range more so than up close. So
He
As-
struggles.
as Nina, you know, if you can get in, it's very hard for him. That was a great
Get out.
sidestep.
But damn, that hitbox. Fuck your combos.
I like this wall pressure. He was very scared of getting wall splattered, so Juiestorm took advantage of
Ooh.
The slide.
uh,
He told me, he's like, nobody ducks against Nina at wall because people are too afraid of Nina's mids at the wall,
Yeah.
right? There's so
Exactly.
many.
yeah.
So he can capitalize on down back 3, the
The
slide.
spring kicks. I'd say the spring kicks are something to look out for if you look
Mm.
punish when fighting something.
Okay, backs up.
I
And
noticed
that
Julie
was,
uses
that was
that quite a
great.
lot actually.
I love that, like when you did the back handspring, he just came in and then you magic forward him. That was nice. Baited him to close the distance.
That was very cool.
It's the Juice special. He has the ability to magic for you. I don't know why.
And that's another thing that I think is great against Falcon Ram is the magic 4.
Something else there that I like that Juies use. He knows how to use the single jab neutral.
Yes. I mean, no offense, ReaperRabbit likes to press 1-2 when he should be pressing just one.
Just one. Just one.
Just one. Just to control the space in front of you,
Exactly.
not to get.
Nice movement.
Other thing, like,
whiffing is
pay
crazy,
attention to if you're fighting against Chewie is how he sets up his sidestep. Moves, the moves that he uses to set up his side.
Sure.
That you can
So
shut
if
that
you
down.
So if you expect it to
Let's
be,
go back.
Okay, so you expect Julie to like go into his setups. He's gonna sidestep.
So Sap is saying, look out for the moves that he uses before he sidesteps. Yeah.
โดนแน่จุ้ย
Did you see that, for example?
Yeah, the down and then
Down by 3.
and then side step.
Now it's very easy
Yeah,
to
they're the
actually
same again. Stagger
not
side
pay
step.
attention to those things because you're focused on so many other things. It's so important to actually pay attention to that kind of stuff so you can shut it down.
Because Nina's only really scary if she starts doing her sidestep 1. If she doesn't, then she's not a very much of a threat.
And she has to be really close for that, so...
Like the pressure is really working out in Juies.
That
Didn't
was
have
a
to pay.
sick
Okay,
move.
he set up the. I'd imagine he knew that Book was going to try and go for
Yeah.
it.
For
He's trying to,
something.
he's trying to bait it out.
I think he was misinput there. So he tried to backdash cancel and turned out to be backflip.
Okay.
Uh,
It's also a possibility. It's also a possibility. See, that's risky. It's very risky.
He's very new to backdash cancel.
Oh.
But he can do it both sides.
Yeah,
Better than me.
And it's Nina, you know. It's a bit more tricky with her.
Hey, you don't get bonus points.
You do.
But his Ayashida step is also really good.
He's the best Nina in the world. He got there by, you know, backdash cancelling on both sides, you know, so. Yeah, that's a nice step there. Didn't capitalize, but yeah, it's quite fast.
Oh, that should have been.
Nice
I mean,
block.
considering how Falcon Ram's down forward 2-3 is actually ideal for that situation thing. It doesn't flip the opponent up basically. Actually launch them. Just starts the combo. It's quite powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah, I think
sidestep 4 was a
at
bit
this
risky.
moment, yeah, I think Drew already conditioned Book to press. Because Book doesn't want him to come out, right? But then, yeah, did the wrong move.
What's next? Who's this? Muramasa.
Muramasa, best pilot in Thailand.
I heard the story.
They know now.
We know.
Let's go back a little bit.
The number 1.5.
Are we on stream?
Yes.
Best Lee in Thailand.
Damn. Dangerous. Okay, let's see.
Well, at least he
that was
plays
a
the
good
game,
magic
right?
four. That was a good magic four.
Yeah. Can only be good if you play.
Nice block.
That's nice. Oh, but that is access though. It's
Yeah.
access.
Can Jin still do back to 1 to punish
Yes.
slides?
Yes,
Ah, okay,
yes.
okay. I don't know what's best though.
But not sure the generic 4 will hit
Ah,
after back to 1.
oh, okay.
Come on.
Press. Oh, that was a good hell sweep.
YOLO
That's-
hell sweep, man.
That's
Yeah.
online.
I know.
Oh, that could have been.
Bigger.
Yeah.
But problem with that thing is that you're not sure you can electric it too, because he goes into Hitman.
Mm.
See?
Cans is an option. Down 3+4. Because
But they
I
buffed that move now.
I mean, if you want a better option while still getting your damage, at the very least, then go for.
Yeah, 4-4 is
Yeah.
best, because if you
And-
press, then it's
and
better.
back to 1 as well. But yeah, forward 4 is yeah, as you're saying, because you might get a counter hit if
Mm.
you press. So yeah.
That is a nice.
Pick up, yeah.
I think Muramasa's he's going to Hitman too much now. And it's getting clipped by Rabbit.
Oh, he went for the
nice,
whole thing.
nice punish.
Respect.
That was a good punish. And he pressed in
Oh.
Hitman
That's
as
not
well.
steep. You know, the slower it is, the more difficult it is to block.
Just like if you used to sort of like, these like split second quick moves that are coming out all the time, and then someone just uses a slow ass move,
Yeah.
really messes with your timing.
Yeah.
But from my experience, only slow move only really work when your opponent is trying to do something already. So they
Yes,
react.
yes.
So half of their brain is already thinking about using that move.
Correct.
So that's when slower moves hits. But like if they're in a defensive
Oh, if they're
mode
purely
where they-
defensive, exactly.
it doesn't work. Even if you change the timing, they will block it because they're not thinking about anything except blocking.
Exactly, they're in defensive mode.
Yeah. So if you want to use a slow move, do it during when they're trying to do a down forward 1 or they're trying something, like they're trying to press something at a split second. And then you do a slow move to throw off the low parry.
Then in my brain, when I start seeing those slow moves, I'm like, hold up forward.
This player.
Because you can't.
Because I can. Let me come in for my full combi.
What's
2D
up,
characters.
everyone in the chat? Thanks for watching.
Is there people on the chat?
Yeah. Got one new follower over here. Thanks for the follow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back a little
Okay,
bit.
yeah, let's see this from this.
It's like my match process, the Buramasa is skipped.
No, we don't skip.
Nah, you see, the thing is,
Well, this is gonna be good.
The thing is, you played well and you beat him, so there's not much to comment on.
Comment on Wolfmanbell, he's here too.
Yeah.
Okay,
Have
so
you-
let's.
Because I play with like.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. My bad.
And see Wolfmanbell in the chat.
มาละ
ว่าอะไรพี่หนุ่มอยู่ตลอดว่าอะไรพี่หนุ่ม
Wolfmanbell.
And see
He's only up forward 4, up 4, up 4. That's all he did. All he does.
บอกว่า
Well,
ไม่
I
ภาคของ
approve of
พี่
his
พวนแล้ว
style.
พี่พวนชนะ แต่ผมบอกว่ามันยังมีวูฟแมนเบลอยู่นะภาคไอคนที่แพ้ ขอเหรอ
well, it's been working, so you know.
Dead.
Anti
Maybe
Wolfman
technically
Bell.
Let's start with DZDog and then we can.
Yeah. Technically, this is a bad matchup to Ling. Ling's worst matchup is Claudio.
Oh,
Yeah, it's in the story.
Everyone is bad matchup for Kazuya.
What?
Thailand. Everyone knows how to deal with Kazuya.
Oh, I see. This is becoming a dangerous stream, guys. I don't like it.
Poor
Let's see what
Cass.
happens here.
Back
Yeah.
one, so good.
That's a really good move.
Cheap ass
Cheap
move.
move.
yeah.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
Xenocide
yeah.
Kata trying for the pickup.
this,
You hear that, Wolfmanbell? Cheap ass move.
this,
ไม่นะ
I love
ท่า
I,
กองครั้งหนึ่งอะ
I love how it buffered on Claudio's hop kick.
ท่ามันดีอ่ะทำไง
Running 2, dude. Oh,
That
that was a
was,
good
that
hop
was just
kick.
the heat stop, dude. That was just the heat stop.
Yo, crush counter.
The damage.
Yeah, you like when you at long range against Claudio, you gotta be careful with how you move because you can just get hit by running 2 randomly.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
with definitely want to be playing more at range 0
Close
to
range.
range 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like close range, he's also at risk trying to do hop kicks because he
He
gets
is
punished.
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
But like from mid and long range, he has a lot more moves to deal.
Yeah.
That
He's
Like
very
your starting match range advantage. Like if you just look at the distance, it's like
yeah.
I like
that
his
little
legs,
distance.
man.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Oh, the
I
resets.
like that. I like that.
Throw
They
them
don't
people.
know.
Up 4-3,
Yeah,
Throw them
Nerrotok.
Oh, Nero.
ท่าใหม่พี่บอล
Ooh.
Oh, this rage drive is the best. But yeah, I think when you landed the
Nice.
hit, since you got the hit, you didn't have to do the rage drive. Should have saved it for after the wall combo.
Yeah, cheap
Oh,
ass
yeah.
dive.
Yeah.
ได้ยินแบบเมล
Okay, that's good.
เขาว่าไงอะบอกว่า
เขาบอก
เด
ว่า
ไดมัน
เพราะว่าหลังตี
ร
ส
อ
อ
ผิ
ง
ด
อะ
นะ
คือถ้าเกิดมันโดนวอลมันไม่จำเป็นต้องแคนเซิลเว้ยมึงต่อคอมโบธรรมดามันก็ตายมันก็โดนอยู่ดี
Yes.
คือไม่จำเป็นต้องแค
Actually,
นเซิลตลอด
was
เว
it
ลา
back 1 or back
Yeah,
2?
it happened again.
Yeah,
There.
but-
See.
ติดวอลแล้วเก็ตปะ
Yeah.
แล้วก็ต่อวอลธรรมดาเลยแล้วไม่ต้องไปใช้เลทใดเพราะมันไม่จำเป็นมันเสียเลทฟรีมันไม่ได้
Right.
เพิ่ม
จริง
What's it?
but damn that move you know how long it took me until I realized that shit is a mid
Which one?
Which?
for rising 1-4
Oh. Oh.
Oh yeah.
it looks like a high thing
Nice
so
so
I
funny.
always
Yeah,
duck
it
it.
does. The second part, yeah.
Yo,
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
sneaky.
clever though. That is
Sneaky.
Let's rewind that.
Link hacks
Yo, Nerro is dying over there.
I know Friki hates Ling
yes
He's not alone.
because of
I hate Austrian Link
Yes, man.
Mr. Croft.
Kept you at the wall. It was amazing. So fast.
yeah you shouldn't have used the rage there's no point first of all you're lowering down your damage too
Mm. What's it? Nice block. Punish was a little bit late, but you know it's online. So
yo the Mr. Croft
down 2-2.
we'll see.
So can Ling block the second hit of down 2-2 if she's back turn? Probably not, right?
don't know okay
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's a good option then. That was well played, well played.
Guess the move.
shock
It's like when
เป็นการได้แล้วมันน่าจะแบบ
Audio
อย่างน้อยเราก็น่าจะมีเฟรมพอที่จะแบบพบคิกไงผมก็เลย
ไม่กลิ้งหลบไปเลย
เออ
because
So it's-
normally when you against the
Sapphina this is when Sapphina happened
Okay, let's see what happens.
Okay,
I
so
cry
so D in this match, I feel like you did a lot of unsafe stuff and ISADA just punished you and that's why you
Yeah,
got most
because
of his damage. He knows the
I see.
matchup. Yeah, like stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And also
Eh,
there the jab and then later on he did the magic
yeah this
for
this I knew that Julia couldn't jab so I was gonna try to abuse it but then
yeah, he knew.
he knows
I mean,
Yeah.
you've
There's no
established that
punish
you know he's going to be ducking
Nice
after
punish.
the what is it after the down forward 1-4.
Yeah.
You could go for another down forward 1.
Or down for
yeah I
1,
should have
2.
done that
But
He
you
ducks.
you decided to go for 10 string instead.
yeah and this is why I don't understand like why
Oh, that is
Aslan Ash is getting away with down forward 1-4 10 strings I
People
don't
don't
understand.
want to learn the matchup, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they complain. It's like, what the fuck?
Hey.
why?
It's easier to complain so that you know Get
I know what's happening.
I know it's
No,
it's coming.
nah, it doesn't hit. You blocked it. You blocked it. I think.
This one.
Yeah. I think it was late.
I wonder now, does ISADA... Okay, that's
Oh,
the
you
smart
tried,
thing to
yeah.
do. That's the
tried,
smart
bro.
thing to do in that situation, actually.
Yeah, because it will punish and counter hit anyway.
Exactly.
So I'm like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I thought that he was
Nice for punish.
trying
Oh,
to
that
do
is
a wall
really
jump.
good, yeah.
Hey.
Wow, look at that damage.
Nice punish.
Okay, why did you go for the full thing there, though, D?
So
Trying
what?
to catch him.
Why did you go for the full string there? Down
Oh,
forward.
trying to catch. It's like
Okay.
I did down for 1-2, and then I didn't want the 2 to get punished, so I did the 3.
Oh, I see.
But the
Okay.
thing is, yeah, because the second hit is also punishable.
Yes.
Most
And also,
people,
I don't.
most people are scared to punish the second hit, from my experience. So
No, because they're afraid
not
of the... Yeah, they're afraid
The
of the
last
third
hit.
hit.
yeah, more punishment.
Nah, he knows how to deal with Safina's hitbox.
Yeah,
He's using all the moves that will hit me.
yeah. Yo, press.
I ducked and I pressed.
Damn.
Oh, this
That's
is.
the- oh,
I remember this part.
Yeah.
Ah, my bad.
No. No, wait. Is it this?
Yeah, it's here. Nice block.
Oi.
Ah,
Wow.
Don't use 10 strings.
I
D.
heard a lot.
Yeah, don't
Harada,
use 10
please.
strings. There it is.
Don't try my shit, D. That only works for me.
At this point, I am tilted.
No, we could see. It's just
Yeah,
every
just
button.
doing-
Trish is
strings
looking
A lot
good.
of buttons.
I'm trying to
this
take my.
Nice.
And then he swung momentum. Hey, he was doing the same.
That was a good round.
After this match, I'm not the first one to drop out of the tournament.
Oh, no!
Oh, no.
Yeah, nice punish.
ISADA was ready for the
Very
nose.
good.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50. I was afraid that he's gonna do
Sometimes
something
it's true.
actually.
Yeah. Well, then,
I was afraid that he's gonna dash and do something, so I don't want to deal with that pressure. That's why I did another
Okay.
one, but
yeah,
he
that
knows.
process everything.
But yeah, he got most of his damage this match from punishing you.
Yeah.
So you gotta try
I
not
got
to be
tilted.
crazy.
So I'm just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
know
then,
it's
like, you stop
first
your
to one,
momentum with
but
the same
still.
thing.
Yeah.
Like, he starts doing it as well.
Is 1+2 on...
I like this round because ISADA pressured a lot more with Julia, because most of the time when you get in, you often give up your turn by doing something minus. That's very minus. But this match,
I know, I
you
should have
kept
punished.
pressuring. Yeah. So that
I
was a
think
good
there it
match.
could have been like after the first back 1+2 was blocked.
I should have backdashed instead.
Could have backdashed.
Yeah. I was afraid of Julia coming to my face because like she can
I
run
see.
in one,
Mm.
and then because my life is so low, right? Then I have to guess between down 3 and all that shit. So I don't want that.
I thought it was a good gamble for what it's worth.
And then I lost all my chips.
Well, it happens too, dude.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, this should be an interesting one.
Uncle Ben has 444 wins. Time to play Katarina. Yo, the movement.
Jeez, man.
The movement, it's too fast. It's too fast for the video.
It's an Evo test. Tool
In the
assisted.
stream.
Oh, damn! That slide is so good. Like when you think it's gonna whiff, it's still active, and then you get counter
It
hit.
still connects, yeah. It's still
Yeah.
oh. That is
Like I just wanna rewind that a little.
I want to see that slide again.
Yeah, that slide was very crucial. Yeah.
They buffed it, right?
Yeah, it's now
wanna see the damage
crushes
you got
from
off this
earlier
one.
on in the startup.
Yeah. It used to not high crush properly, but now it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, it's really
Just want
good.
to see the damage you got off just that slide.
So like he's backing up
fair.
a lot, right? He slides in once and then suddenly Uncle Ben's in the corner. Like and then it's
I
already
think Uncle,
good
like in
game
that
for
in that
Nina.
case,
Oh,
yeah,
30%.
you're stuck.
Yeah, it's a you don't want to
Because
be in this
Nina is-
position against Nina. Yeah.
But like with Uncle Ben, he was trying to whip punish or something,
Yeah.
and then he saw
Yeah.
Nina moved,
Hmm.
so he pressed.
Yeah.
Again, that slide.
Slide is
But
good.
that's a smart way to get into Shaheen. His highs are scary.
Hmm.
Midas is that move.
Which one?
4-2-1 double punch.
I think it's punishable.
Nina's-
Minus 12 or 13 or something. I might be wrong.
Okay. Because if it's 13, Eddie has another things to say. I need to know.
It's nice.
We need to like get, definitely you need to get I mean like with one string move, like one hit moves.
Hmm.
With one hit moves, it's harder to punish properly if it's accidental, right? But when it's a 3-string moves, you should always go for like the highest
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
Not because it's so obvious that you should
Yeah,
punish
yeah,
correctly.
yeah.
You should never just like jab at something that's like minus 12. You should do a 12 frame punish.
Oh, this pressure.
Oh! Nice.
You just go back.
See, the thing is, Jui always shuts down, like, anytime Bean tries to do anything like stance or whatever. It's always being shut down.
Yeah. He removes one of the threats, and then if you rely on that, you're fucked.
Oh, the slide gave him a lot of mileage this match.
Mm.
It just puts Nina in the position she wants to be in.
Is it plus on hit?
It depends on the distance, I think. But from up close, it's minus.
Oh, look at all those mids.
But from long range, I think it's at least 0, maybe plus. I'm not sure. I should check that out.
It was nice, actually, what Uncle did.
It must be nice to have mids that whiff and you can't whiff punish it.
Ooh, this is rough. This is rough for
Oh
any
my
character
word.
once they're cornered by Nina.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're saying if you're going up against Nina, it's best not to choose a wall stage?
No, you must
Yeah,
carry.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fighter on an infinite stage.
It is a lot more difficult as
He's
Nina
going
on
to
infinite
struggle there.
stage, yeah.
Definitely going to struggle there.
Noted. Fuck you, bitch.
Oh, man. Oh.
But what about if you are stuck with a wall stage? Should it be small walls or like long wall carries? Because she can wall carry pretty well.
Yeah.
I think
I
regardless,
heard.
yeah.
Okay, I heard like some people say if you're up against Julie, choose a small wall stage because her main damage comes from wall carry, right? Because her combos are always reach at walls and it's damaging. So if you shorten the wall stage, you can kind of tone down the damage.
You see, you tone down the damage, but the thing is, you don't reduce the threat of what she can do to you with your back to the wall. That's the issue.
But the other thing is, if let's say if your character doesn't have the best wall carry, then if it's on a small stage, then it's at least you can still wall carry, right? But if it's on a big stage, Nina can always wall carry and you can't, you know. So that's another thing you should think about.
Damn. Stage slick.
I still don't know. I just picked Precipice of Fate because it has press in the name.
I'm a big fan of the helicopter stage, the G-Corp stage, but I also get bodied there because of
Okay, so when I was I watched this match for the first time.
Damn, yeah.
The start of the round, I said Jack can't really use down forward 2 in this.
And
the first thing that happens is Lord Vader does down forward 2 and it actually connects.
Let's see what happened, yeah.
Yes, man. Can you believe it? Look at that.
There's a reason why, obviously,
Holy
because
crap.
of the threat of back one.
Down back one. Down back one, right? Below?
Back one.
Back one on block.
Because down forward 2 is minus 14.
Ah, yeah.
Say hello to my 50% damage.
I should ask Lord Bear why he did it. Ebon. ยังอยู่ไหมเนี่ย
ว่าไง
ทำไมยังอยู่ดีกว่า upper วะ
สัญชาตญาณ
เห็นไหมบอกแล้ว you cannot you cannot rely on his answer you
โอเค
จริงๆอันนี้สัญชาตญาณ
He said
He
it
says
was
it's
his
instinct. Yeah,
Says?
he just feels like he says instinct that he should do uppercut.
I
So
see.
basically, what you're trying to say is you just
I mean,
press.
it's good to not give in to fear, basically, because sometimes you can.
I think that's one thing that's good about Lord Bear. He's not afraid of anything. He'll just play what he sees. Throw break.
Sometimes just going according to feel, like if it feels right, can actually help you a lot. Problematic matchups, because I don't feel like this is necessarily a match that Jack would all in.
But I feel like Jack is actually not too bad against Falcon Ram because of both characters have good range, right? Because the one thing that Falcon Ram is good at is oppressing you with range, but Jack has jabs that will hit him.
Yeah.
Let's go back while it's buffering.
Loading.
1.
Someone's counting on the chat, I think. When
yeah, there is here in the chat. I see it.
What are they counting? Buffering.
Nah, man, the 1 from Jack.
Oh,
okay.
I put a 2 in now.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
Really like Lord Bear's approach to.
yeah,
He's playing very compact. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Do you see? Yeah,
There
this is the thing. That's why you have to be careful in this. Oh, I know why book. Well, it's good for Falcon Ram, especially with this outfit on player 2 side, because those charge moves become invisible. You can't see those things from 2 side.
You can see his legs too. It's like what the.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
That was a
He
very
should-
good interrupt there.
Yeah, but like Falcon Ram should not have a downfall 1-2 that's NC, considering what he has as a tool. It doesn't make sense. That's the thing.
Well, that was quite cool.
Oh, debugger. Nice.
How did that hit?
Oh,
Working the legs.
Damn.
I love it. Book was probably like, nah, he's not gonna do a low again.
Oh, Lord Bear is very brave.
Damn, man.
Lord
He's
Bear
not-
is very brave. He's not afraid to take risks.
He's a bear for a reason.
No, but it works out for him.
Yeah, because bears are brave.
Hey.
Yeah, bears aren't afraid of anything.
That's why they won TWT.
Yeah, true story.
That is smart stuff. I don't know what he was doing there because his
think-
games weren't good enough to run gamble there.
Well, for one, he hasn't been practicing Falcon Ram. He said he wants
Okay.
to main him, but he's been playing a lot of Julia. So-
Interesting. So main Falcon Ram by playing Julia.
It's the LB tech, you get good by not playing.
The less you play, the better you get.
Yeah.
I must be amazing at this right now.
'Cause, like, you can see there's a lot of things he's not.
And the guts on that guy.
But
It's
the
like he
thing
knew
is,
Book was gonna press start of round basically.
yeah, both times when he did a round start launcher, Book like dashed up and jabbed. So
No
It-
respect.
it worked in Lord Bear's favor.
Only +1.
Damn.
I don't think that's intentional. Like he wanted to jab, but he got the dick jab instead.
It still worked out.
Yeah, I must learn to do that less because it's my number 1 go-to for defense, and everybody seems to parry it straight away. So
Dick jabs.
And also you don't get the counter hit launch anymore.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, that was kind of broken.
I have to try my new technique.
Kind of.
Wake up nothing.
10
what's the-
frame.
It
combo.
was busted. It was
Spag,
busted.
what's your thoughts on wake up nothing? Should it be?
Look, I'm a person who always does wake up nothing. I never press buttons, so
Imagine. Wake up, nothing costs meter.
damn, I would have to pay a lot of meter then.
This was the run back, eh?
Yeah, this was a good match.
But Rabbit did play a lot better.
Yeah, he played very well.
I think Joey was saying that he believes in Rabbit and doing it again. Like the first one was just nerves. I was like, yeah, Rabbit can do it.
Yeah.
Which he did much better.
He definitely did a lot better.
Got so much love from Sep.
Yes.
RP Wolfmanbell, what the hell? Ennohex.
You in the chat too there. Nice low parry.
Yeah, okay.
What did I do now again?
You in the chat here on the video, Nick.
Oh yeah, damn.
Yeah,
there we
it's
go.
Yeah, Reaper had a good read on Uncle Ben's low timing in this match. He got a lot of low parries in. And I like how you backing up when they're at the wall. Like, let me go back a little bit. Because he
would have
whiffed.
liked to see, yeah.
So-
Creation, yeah.
So when you see that happen as Jin, you gotta down forward 1-4. Because it's NC, you just gotta do it. I think you can hit confirm it as well, so you shouldn't be
can.
scared to just do it, you know.
Yeah, I think that was where I wanted to join, but I mean, basically, it was like towards the end of the tournament already, and I could like only just jump in and say something, and I was like, everyone's like saying, "Rip Wolfmanbell." So I'm like, "Alright, I'll say that."
I'll show you where that happened again. I don't know if it was this
okay.
round or after, but yeah. You get the wall pressure and then you back up.
That was good.
To,
That
to
was
the,
good.
Yeah,
but
you
then-
see there.
Yeah.
When you backed up, he whiffed, and then you should have down forward 1-4 again. You see, because Jen is definitely better at that range than Shaheen, in my opinion. So it's good that you going up to that range. You should have the advantage.
Yeah, but I think like go back a bit when he did the house sweep.
No, that back 4.
Oh, down back 4. The one that got low parried. So basically, I think in that situation is that he lost wall pressure unintentionally, and he wanted his turn back.
Okay.
But then
Let's see.
Uncle Ben was like, "Nah, I want to get out."
Okay, so it was
This
good.
is good.
That was good. Then you had your opportunity basically to down forward 1.
That,
Even if you just wanted to take your turn back, you could have done something along the lines of maybe
yeah,
1, 2, 3.
he could easily just
keep it
spam down
simple.
for 1 until it hits.
Yeah.
But he was like, he's too greedy. And look at the life lead, right? You didn't need to lower his life even more.
Okay,
It's a
so
good
that
step.
jump over there just to stay on the ground was the right call.
Oh, nice low parry. Nice.
Oh, wake up, nothing. You see.
Hey, it's too good.
There's a lot of really good stepping in.
Yeah.
Uncle Ben's very good at sidestepping at close range.
Oh.
Yeah, that's another thing. That slide is very good at neutral
Yes.
when you're throwing out electrics, you know. So
Yeah,
'Cause it
because
goes
it doesn't
under.
have, it goes under instantly. It's not like certain
yeah.
slides where it gets clipped by highs too, which is weird.
Like Alisa,
It was nice.
but hers is a low crush anyway. So
You see,
that's
they
fine.
Reaper, you could have sidestepped.
let's see.
Side walked, actually, I should say.
Let's see that again.
This whiffed.
I remember that. That was sad.
Yeah, no one's cheering for Uncle Ben.
Nah, they know Uncle Ben's gonna die in the movie, so can't cheer for him.
So apparently this.
Oh no.
Red drive.
Red
Oh,
drive.
Oh,
yeah,
press.
in this situation, they have to dash a little bit deeper. I tested.
Okay.
I
It
I
happens.
went back and tested. Yeah. Compared to
Nice.
other situation, you have to deep a little bit deeper than others.
Oh, okay. Nice sidestep. Yeah, that was good. I think if you're that close with Jin and you sidestep something at the wall, you should do 2-4, right?
2-4,
2-4,
yeah, 2-4.
Yeah.
Then you would have gotten the wall splash.
He tends to go for bigger moves, which I told him like go 2-4 or just jabs or down for
simple.
1.
Bit simple. Yeah.
it's less risk too. Like
It's less risk. It's difficult for the opponent to react to what you're doing. It is very important. Safety is very important.
remember, like going for bigger damage means you're going for bigger risks too.
Yeah.
And you really don't need to do that when opponent
When you're in life lead, yeah.
Okay, let's just go back so we can buffer a little bit.
It was a nice step. Really nice step.
Yeah, it's also what we were saying earlier about you should sidestep to get out of the wall, like away from the wall, and that's what you did there. And you also got a whiff, so next time just do that whiff punish and you're good. That was a great sidestep. Like even in the last match, Uncle Ben like took a round from you just with one good sidestep, you know.
Can you low parry right after tech roll? You can't, right?
No, you can't.
Ah.
That's why Kazuya down back 4 is so good now.
Can you
gotta-
parry with geese right off the tech roll?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Something I might have to try later.
Just like low parrying has active frames, which is slower than just blocking. That's why, like, if Safina does a rage drive and she does a low, the back 1+2, you have to block. You can't low parry that.
Yeah.
No, then I kind of answered my own question because, like with
Geese is
past
that
stuff,
starter
yeah,
frame.
it's gonna take too long. I mean, I'll still try it. It's gonna take too long.
Nothing can stop Nick.
That was a
No,
great
no,
sidestep.
dude. And you
It was
know
nice.
it'll be like that one situation where it's gonna happen.
One of Uncle Ben's strength is also his weakness. Is the fact that he likes to repetitively do the same move to annoy you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get triggered by it, then you're fucked. But if you're not, can also be his downfall because it becomes predictable.
Oh,
Damn. Clean launch.
That's the thing.
something-
It's
yeah, like sometimes you block a low from max range, then you can't. Your while standing 4 might whiff, and then you get half kicked.
also
I'm not sure what happened there. We'll see again.
there's a situation here where you should have gone for some. It out now.
Actually, you can do big.
Oh yeah,
stack.
downfall.
You can do
It's
full
done
screen
down.
too, right?
What do you say, D?
Or bigger. You can do the theater mode, so it's a bit bigger.
Where on Discord?
No, on your browser.
Yeah, but I already set it up on my OBS so that this is
Oh, okay.
full screen. So
Pretty nice.
It's a nice full
Wall
brow.
War was not my friend.
No.
We're not book. If you ever play against book, the wall always favors him.
that hop kick was so well timed. I can't even like. I don't know if it was random or what, but it was perfect.
Random. It was random, I can tell you that.
But it's kind of random. But look at Uncle Ben's life. I mean, like, what is
Yeah,
the risk of being
yeah,
blocked?
Exactly.
It's
That's
very
right.
low.
That's right.
And if you block it, okay, he gets wall splat at most. You'll get half life. But if he hits, you're dead.
Mm.
They've got away the pro.
Okay. Let's go back a little.
Yo, Wolfmanbell dropping so much combis in this one.
Anti
I
Wolfman
remember.
Bell.
IP.
Rip Wolfman Bell.
Stop it.
Why do you guys hate Wolfman Bell so much?
I just came
Who's
into
the
the chat
character?
before everybody saying it, dude. I was like, yeah, I'll say too. If you know me, you know that about me.
Yes. Ennohex be like, there's a hate rally, I'm in.
I mean,
Oh, so
Yes,
ready
really.
for it. Ready for it.
So good.
Uncle trying to bait out the running two. Like
Running two.
the thing is with running two, Claudio, at certain range there's a high chance of it coming out, but then there's certain range where it will not ever come out because it depends on the opponent's execution, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Another thing you can do is walk forward. When you're at that range, they might do running two. Just go forward, and then they'll get a forward 2 instead of a running 2.
The range that he just did it at now is the unreactable range, which is actually really, really good. That's really where you would want to use.
มึงโดนแน่ไอ้เบล
So sometimes
อะไรอะไร
if you just dash
เขาบ
block,
อกว่า
right? You just dash block, and then he'll get a forward 2 because you're too close for the running 2 to come out.
เขาบอกว่า running 2ของคอริโอก็พวก running move อะคือว่าถ้าเราอยู่ในระยะหนึ่งที่เราบัฟถ้าเบลบัฟเฟอร์มาใช่ป่ะแต่ถ้าพี่
that was
ถ้าฝั่งข้ามแม่ง dash มาแป๊บเดียวอะแบบใกล้ๆแล้วกันอะมันจะออกกลายเป็นหน้า2แทนเพราะจังหวะ running มันผิด
อ๋อจังหวะที่ลิงผิด
ใช่คือมันทำให้เหมือนกับว่าเราบัฟเฟอร์ระยะสมมติเราบัฟเฟอร์ระยะ2ใช่ป่ะแต่ศัตรูแม่งวิ่งเข้ามาเป็น 1.5 มันจะกลายเป็นออกเป็นหน้า2แทนคือเหมือนจงใจให้มันออกไปกันผมเพิ่งรู้เหมือนกัน
ห
เนี่
รื
ย
อบางทีที่กดไม่ติดมันก็อาจจะเป็นโอ้
ไม่คือผมถามว่าเจอ running ต้องทำไง
อ่อนเปล่าเลยกดไม่ติด
มีสิทธิ์ yes sir
Yes, as a Claudio player, that's the one move, sort of like a signature move. It's the one move that people are always going to be looking. Because of that, you can actually use that as a mind game tool without even ever having to use it.
Yeah.
Just advancing really makes people afraid. So you're going to see a lot of clutch ducking or like flash ducking in anticipation of that move. Anytime they see Claudio forward dashing.
Yeah.
So what you can do then is you can start using your mids more.
yeah running up and doing something instead อีเบลเขาบอกว่าคือ running 2เป็นท่าที่ใครๆก็รู้ว่าคอริโอมันมีแล้วกลัวใช่ปะ
Oh, that hop kick was so good. Also,
คือ running 2เป็นท่าที่ทุกคนต้องกลัวอยู่แล้วแล้วก็คือว่าถ้าเราโชว์ว่าเรากดได้อะเราไม่จำเป็นต้องกดแล้วเรากลายเป็นว่าถ้าเรา dash เข้าไปฝั่งข้ามอะเขาจะเริ่มกลัวเราก็เล่นกลางแทนหรือเล่นอย่างอื่นหรือเปลี่ยนจังหวะท่าจะไม่ต้องเป็นต้องrunning 2อีกแล้วเนี่ยเหมือนตอนเนี้ยมันได้เฟรมไปมันไม่ได้เลยไงสู้ dash เข้าไปแล้วกดท่าอื่นให้มันโดนมันน่ากลัวกว่า
yeah, because Logbo was doing a lot of like jab, dash up, and then down back 1, or you know, so that was a really good hop kick. Really good.
correct choice
Jeez, man, the range on that thing.
Ooh.
Magic 4. Nice.
Nice.
cheap move
Nice. Cheap move. And you talked about me on the hate rally.
Yo, check that shit out
Like, I'll extend my hand and still get hop kicked. Holy cow.
Oh, you should have forward 1+2, yeah.
oh
I
yeah
probably realized too late.
The throw?
yeah
Yep.
fuck that I'm gonna hop kick all day
Look, it's working really well, so can't fault him.
true if it works just keep doing it
Yeah. Yo.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, you're a bit too
Delay.
far.
yeah
Yeah, I know.
that was bad
On an infinite stage,
There's-
it's
Oh, that
hard
was
to
good.
do that move. That sidestep 4, it can be backdashed in
Can't be.
screen.
Yeah.
Damn.
Gotta beware.
So in that sense, he should do sidestep 4 only when Jack is knocked down or something then. So he can't move out of the way as much.
Or you can condition, because if they backdashing while you're pressuring them, that means you can pressure them more, you know.
Oh, nice.
So the threat of your sidestep 4 being backdashed, you can use it to your advantage.
Oh, this round was crazy.
You can use your running 2 or just dash up and jab or something.
ไดนบาเบล
เขาว่าไงครับ
เขาบอกว่าคือไซส์14เมื่อกี้ว่าวอ่ะคือเหมือนว่ามันใช้ยากในด่านที่ไม่วอลเพราะเขาเดินหนีได้ ยิ่งถ้าศัตรูมันแบ็กแดชเก่งใช่ปะก็คือเราอ่ะแดชไปยับทีหนึ่งหรือจังหวะนั้นคือ running 2 ไปเลยเพราะเขาเพิ่งลุกขึ้นมาใช่ปะแล้วมันโอกาสที่เขาก้มอ่ะมันต่ำเราต้อง running 2อ่ะเราต้องห้ามใช้ในระยะที่แบบกลางระยะ2ขึ้นไปเงี้ยมันจะใช้ยากแล้วคนมันจะเริ่มกุมโมซัวๆจะเช็คไงเพราะเป็นคอร์ดิโอแต่การที่ทางที่เรารู้ว่าเขากลัวท่าเนี่ยมันเป็นข้อดีสำหรับเราสามารถแดชไปแล้วก็กันเราแดชไปจี้แดชไปหลัง3เฉียงหน้า3ลง4แล้วก็ได้แดชไปเฉียงบน3ยังได้เลยคือมันเป็นจังหวะที่เขาจะรอไงเราต้องอ่านให้ออกว่าฝั่งตอนเนี้ยเขากลัวนิ่ง2เราก็ต้องหาอย่างอื่นไปทำให้เขากดดันกว่าเดิม
เพราะว่าจะกดแต่ running 2 เดียวตอนให้เข้ากันได้มันก็ไม่มีอะไรดีใช่ไหม
ใช่เพราะวันนิ่ง2อ่ะหน้า4ถ้าหน้า4มันกดไปแล้วเขากันอ่ะเขาสึกกันได้แล้วก็เสียเทิร์นอยู่ดี
มันก็เสียเทิร์น
ซึ่งไม่คุ้มใช่เราวิ่งไปแล้วกดหลัง3หรือวิ่งไปยับทีหนึ่งยังดีกว่าเลยยับทีเดียวนะเพื่อเอาเฟรมคือกดดันเรื่อยๆเราไม่ปล่อยเทิร์นให้มันทิ้งไปง่ายๆเพราะเรารู้อยู่แล้วว่าเขาตอนเนี้ยเขากลัว running 2แต่ตอนที่เขาเริ่มไม่กลัว running 2เนี่ยตอนนี้ก็คือเราก็กลับไปกด running 2ให้เขากลัวใหม่อีกรอบเก็ตปะเราต้องหาวิธีว่าทำยังไงให้เขาเราต้องอ่านให้ถูกว่าเรา running 2ตอนไหนได้บ้างเพราะเบลบางทีแบบ
พี่ดูยังไงว่าเขากลัวตอนไหนวะพี่
คืออย่างไรของบอลใช่ป่ะในระยะคือถ้าเกิดของบอลอ่ะในระยะ2ขึ้นไปบอลจะก้มตอนระยะ2ถ้าเกิดระยะ0เลยมันไม่ก้มหรอกมันกลัวฮอปคิกใช่
ว่าคือถ้าระยะที่แบบว่ามันทำให้คนเขาแบบมีโอกาสก้มได้อะอย่าไปกดให้เยอะ
ใช่เราไปกดอย่างอื่นดีกว่า
เวลาบ้นเล่นอย่างเงี้ยถ้าสมมติเห็นอยู่ระยะนั้นกระยุกกระยิกเมื่อไหร่มันก็ตั้งฟินิกรอไป
ใช่มันคุ้มไงเอาอย่าง
แล้วเบลก็ชอบวิ่งมาจึ้งแล้วถ้าสมมติเบลหน้า4ก็คือให้ขึ้นยืนกัน
มันก็หลบอยู่ดีป่ะฟินิกหน้า4อ่ะ
ไม่หลบหน้า4ไม่หลบบอกแล้วไงคาร์ดิโอแบ็กอัพไว้ช่วยอยู่
Okay, so one thing I noticed in this match was ISADA was getting hit by a lot of throws. I know Nina has some really good throws, but yeah, they really did work for Jui in this match.
Oh, so ready for that. Against players who are looking for that, the whole point of doing Party Crasher, a good player who knows the Julia matchup knows the follow-ups. So you need to do essentially is test their reactions to Party Crasher by just doing Party Crasher on its own.
Yeah, so you do the elbow and then you check what they do, and then you base your next decision based on that.
Because Jui was very ready for the high end.
But definitely the Party Crasher to sidestep is a good option. Instead of just Party Crasher into another setup, it can work for a bit, but not everyone would fall for it.
Exactly.
And you can do like jab or other pokes after it. It's only -1, and you have
it's
the
-4 now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
So
okay.
you have to move, you can't press.
Yeah. How is shotgun on block?
It's ass now. You used to be able to do shotgun spin into one with big jabs, right? But now it loses to jabs.
Oh, I see.
It trades with 13 too.
Okay, so yeah, sidestep is probably your best option.
Best
but
option.
The other thing is
sidewalk too.
The threat of the second hit of both of those strings is so strong, so you can still use your mental plus range afterwards. So you can make them scared of the second hit. If you know they're scared, you can still do a jab or something afterwards.
I'm not sure why 444 counter hit that though.
Press.
But how is this matchup? Because like the Wolf character excels on being close range, right?
441 can also vary how deep you do it.
Oh.
It's very important for tracking the sidestep. And also backdashing afterwards is still pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see.
Something tells me I have to do like a too long didn't read version of this stream after.
Breakdown.
God damn.
Hey guys, I gotta go. Thank you for the analysis.
Okay, no
Cheers,
problem,
man.
man.
Take it
Cheers.
easy.
I gotta go work.
All right, thanks for
See you
joining.
next time.
Cheers.
Yeah.
I'll upload the video on YouTube afterwards.
Okay.
You guys can check it out.
I think another move he needs to utilize more is down 3.
Yeah, I was
Down 3
gonna
is
say that
actually
as
really
well.
good for Julia because it also put her in a range where she's strong at.
Yeah.
Nina was using a lot of lows.
ผมเคยใช้แล้วพี่จุ้ยเขาใช้สเต็ปหลบได้อะพี่ผมก็เลยไม่ค่อยใช้
He says Julie sidestepped it a few times, so he didn't want to use it.
Okay.
Maybe down 4 then. But
Yeah.
That's
yeah, Julia's low is kind of eh.
But back 4 is a good homing move. Because even if it's blocked, if they like sidestep and block it, it's plus, right? Still plus, so...
But the problem with high homing moves is that if your opponent are good, they will sidestep and duck. There's something like
true.
Uncle Ben does a lot too.
But the other option you have is forward 1. If you just delay it, it has more tracking. So that's another thing.
The
you can
1,
do.
right?
Yeah. So yeah, both characters excelling from close range, but I think ISADA.
I think Nina. But I think in this case Nina has the better hand, because Julia also needs to do forward to pressure mids, which it's risky against Nina because if she magic for you fly.
But I think maybe mid screen Julia's a little bit better because Nina needs to be like really close, so the wall helps her more. But in mid screen, I think Julia's got more ways of getting in. Both of them have magic 4s, so yeah.
Nina's better.
Yeah, Nina's definitely better. But I think it just depends on the player. I think if ISADA works on his close range game a bit more, then he'll do a lot better. So.
Yeah, he also needs to do the 1-1-1.
Alright guys, I gotta go. I can't keep my eye ups anymore.
Alright.
Man, take it easy.
Cheers, man.
Okay, have a good night. Cheers.
You too, man.
Thank you. Same to you.
I see in the chat, Nina press.
It says Nina must press.
Damn, I don't even know who that is, and people are saying press.
He's the new Juiestorm, the M noobs guy.
Oh.
He's a kid who's is pretty decent. He's the next Jui.
This press thing is worldwide. Let's go back.
พี่หลงเดี๋ยวผมไปนะฝากขอบคุณเขาหน่อยนะพี่
ผมก็บอกเลย thank you
อ๋อ thank you
You were welcome.
He gotta go.
Oh, okay. Cheers, man. Up forward 1. Yeah, Twitch is bad, guys.
Are you sure there's not sharks eating your cables again?
Nah, I know for a fact it's Twitch because YouTube and all those other sites don't do this.
Okay.
I don't know if maybe it's Twitch in our country that's bad or what, but yeah.
คือที่แอฟริกาถ้าเกิดเน็ตบางทีเน็ตล่มหรือเน็ตช้าอะไรเงี้ยมันเป็นเพราะฉลามมันกัดสายใต้ทะเลเว้ย
Really?
ใช่ ผมเคยเน็ตล่มแล้วเขาแจ้งข่าวว่าฉลามแม่งไปกัดสายขาดก็เลยแบบอี
โอ้ What the fuck?
Oh, that was smart because Uncle Ben was doing the slide, and since he was ducking, upward 1 hit him. Quite good.
Uncle Ben wanted the turn back quickly. He wanted the knockdown to. I think when you want a knockdown to pull the turn back, or slow down the pace, it becomes pretty obvious. Then people say, okay, you are struggling now.
Continue this on the phone.
Okay, cool.
โอเค คือบอกไปว่าบางทีตอนเราต้องการน็อกดาวน์แบบต้องการแบบพี่กุ๋ยกดต่อยคู่มาหรืออะไรก็ตามที่มันน็อกดาวน์คือมันโชว์ให้รู้ว่าพี่เริ่มอึดอัดแหละเริ่มแบบเราต้องการเทิร์นแล้วเราต้องการจังหวะ
Good low parry
คืนมาให้เร็วที่สุด
Nice
ซึ่งมันเป็นข้อด้อยถ้าฝั่งข้ามรู้นะแต่ว่าลุงเบนจะสไลด์รัวๆเพื่อเอาหรือจะสไลด์ตอนนี้กูจะสไลด์แหละไม่แคร์ละเพราะว่าแบบกูต้องการแบบสโลว์ดาวน์เกมมันเห็นชัดเนี่ยฝั่งข้ามก็รู้ที่กูทำอยู่ตอนเนี้ยมันเวิร์ก
โอ้
range down
คนที่หลงบอกใครเนี่ย
ทุกคนเรื่องการใช้น็อกดาวน์แบบ
Nice
มัน
magic
เห็นชัด
four. Juice good at magic fours, like you said.
Yeah he has his
the best
Nina's
teacher in the world
his signature
Nice block.
You see Nina's right leg it has the word Jui tattoo to it
Oh, so good.
No, the guy the tattoo said fuck you Jui
Oh, counter hit the press.
Nice.
Nice low parry.
There's a clutch low parry.
Oh no!
I saw that on
That shit
Steam.
used
I
to
was
be
also like,
guaranteed
what the
in
hell is
T5.
that about?
In T5 Nina sidestep 1 into down force unparryable or unblockable too
I saw this 4 of those lines, dude.
It's so good. Nice
I
parry.
thought that was a button check or like there was something like something went wrong so they had to restart. I was like, oh shit.
Hey.
See, that's what I was thinking that they were going to try and do. So, like, you saw that there were 4 slides from Juiestorm, and then, like, Uncle Ben's like, well, if you can do it.
And that's the thing, almost all of Uncle Ben's slides and other lows got blocked or parried in this match.
Because he got annoyed by Jui's low.
Uncle Ben also blocked and low parried a lot of Jui's blows in that match, so I don't know, I think both players were just doing lows and blocking low. You see what I mean? That was a wolf, but yeah. Oof. What kind of character is Shaheen in your opinion? In terms
Not
of
sure.
how he
He's actually
plays.
I am sure he's in the higher tiers. He's actually a strong ass character.
I mean, I'm not saying like strong or weak. I'm just saying like, how does he play? Like
2, 3,
strong. I think
4.
from what I've seen, I think he's like strong at keep out game, and defensive poking. But I don't really play
Actually,
the
he's a
character.
pretty. I think he's a good defensive character.
Yeah.
Good.
What do you?
He has good. Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
What are you saying?
I think Shane's a good defensive character because he has good punishes, he has good counter hit moves.
Yeah.
And he has enough pokes, which is not horrible on block, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
But he has trouble trying to open up people. So yeah.
Sep, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Oh, it was basically going to be what he.
Yeah.
I mean, when it does come down to opening up, that's typically when he has to take more risks. But, very, very conservative, and he's still very strong when in that way.
This is the last match, right?
Yes, I think.
Hook and Goat Bear. Alright. Oh, this is too far. Let's go back. Let's go back a little more.
Damn. Let's go, Jack. Who's been to a proper Thai kickboxing match?
What?
Who's been to a proper kickboxing match?
Not me.
Oh,
Not me.
that looks why that stuff that he's doing is very familiar. Like before they start the round, they kind of do this thing where they dance around and stuff.
And then if they actually use like a Muay Thai match, they'll give flowers, they give prizes, and they're getting picks forever. So
there's like a blessing.
Nice.
The ring is like some sort of warriors band.
Really good punish.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, man, this round.
Yo, Book always cracks when Lord Bear has him in the corner.
This man anticipated the back one, then punished with down forward.
That was nice.
It's funny, he's not scared to be in the range, eh?
No, no,
He
but
doesn't mind being in his face.
you have to be comfortable as a Jack player. You have to be very comfortable at that range.
Oh. Oh.
Damn.
Jack is the type of character that excels at range zero.
YOLO Tiger.
What do we say, Kat?
Genocide.
He's a range 0 to range 1 character.
Oh. But he's also not too bad from range as well.
Jumped over the down back.
He has 4-4-1.
And his jabs have a lot of range and forward too.
Yeah, skew walls.
Sidewalls save lives.
Nice block.
Yo, that was clever.
Oh, that's nice of what Lord Rage did. Like, he missed a punish from get up kick. So instead of letting that fly, he just dashes it.
It's nice.
And Book wasn't expecting a low in that situation, so
yeah,
it was good.
Too many risks we've made at that point.
The Anna strat. Punish with sweep.
35% damage of the first combo. Yeah.
I feel like they're definitely
Season 3.
Season 3 Tekken is really trying to speed up the gameplay.
Yeah.
147-second perfect level.
Nice.
Yeah, he's definitely not afraid of doing risk.
No, and I mean, like, look how close he comes in before he does anything.
Nice for punish from Book. Oh,
it's actually
I think Book's.
What are you saying?
He needs to use standing 3 more.
Definitely. That's one of Falconer's poses.
Yeah, he forgot. He's doing down for 1.
The thing is, when you use that as Fakumram, then you don't really have to be afraid of down for 2.
Yeah.
I think in these matches, Lord Bear just knew when to do the crazy stuff and when to play solid every time.
He knows how to switch.
Yeah.
Brave Bear.
That was crazy after Stega just going straight into a button. I wouldn't have done that.
A lot of people wouldn't have done that.
Instinct, according
Yeah,
to
man. Just stop their advancement before it got anywhere. Like, oh, Stega, don't care. Back, but back.
Fakumram does have moves that reach from.
GG's. So
He's taking a risk.
do you guys have any closing words for the stream?
Kapkun?
ขอบคุณครับ Yeah, now I need to shower. Thank you.
Pleasure, pleasure.
Juiestorm's gonna go play Project Winter.
Oh no. You must enjoy it, man. This is insightful. It's actually quite cool, actually analyzing the